here for a long time now. And now I want to tell you how I feel about you. You could be my sunshine. You could be my rain. You my inspiration, baby. You could ease my pain. And ooh, baby, you're fine thing, but you're so fine. I just got to make you.
Yo, don't really know where to start this. Look, if you've been here before, like you've heard me talk about, I blew my life up, blah, 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 like started over. And I'm realizing that as I say that, I'm not really giving a lot of context. Like if you know me, maybe you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, it's kind of just a thing I've been saying. I want to take you back to the start of how I got to like where I am today. Okay, so maybe not that far back, but from the very beginning, I was born in Australia, moved to the States when I was super young, grew up in North Carolina, then moved to LA halfway through high school. That's kind of where I started making music. Then I moved to Nashville 2014 to go to Belmont University. That was the first time I was surrounded by people who were insane at music. Just everyone there had been the music person their whole life, where I had been like the soccer kid who kind of found music. That's where I realized that people sat in rooms and write songs together. I kind of knew that already, but this is where I really saw it happening and I fell in love with it. And our year when we were there was crazy. Thinking back through our friends who were at Belmont, everyone's still making music somehow. Some are in some of the biggest bands that you may know, and some are like me, still just trying to get by. But so I go to Belmont, and for the first year, I love it. I'm figuring out what I want to do and how to make music and make a lot of bad music, make some good music too. My second year, I start to wonder what I'm doing in school, what a degree is going to do for me with songwriting. And I started to write with some people in town and nobody's asking me what my degree is. So I got a job serving tables and started writing songs every single day, missing some classes, and ended up switching to school online. And 2017, I signed a pub deal working in writers' rooms, in and out, writing every single day. I thought to myself, okay, I've got a year to make it. And I don't know what I thought making it was back then, but I thought to myself, I've got a year. And within a year, I signed a major label deal. And I never once in my life thought I would do that. But my career went from kid who kind of doesn't understand what the music business is in college to pub deal, manager, major label, releasing music in what felt like the blink of an eye. And to be honest, I had no idea what I was doing. I was listening to everyone but myself and trying to figure it out. And I had some amazing experiences. I'm proud of a lot of the stuff that we worked on, but a lot of it I was guessing and trying to make other people happy with the music. And so that leads to when the world ended and I got offered this tour in Australia and I couldn't go. I wanted to quit after that. I'd released a few songs under the label. I'd had some great experiences. I'd had some bad experiences. And luckily, the head of the label was willing to let me out of my deal. After that, I spent a few months of downtime like everybody else did, and I couldn't stop writing music. There were songs I wanted to put out, but I still was kind of making music in a way that was trying to prove those people wrong from the label. Not that they even ever said I couldn't make it, but just in my head, I'm like, okay, it didn't work on the label. Time to start again. And so I went and put out a couple projects, and something just didn't feel right. So 2023, I decided to start over, get back to that kid who just was itching to be in the room and make music for me. Hopefully that little rundown of how we got here kind of makes more sense. And so that's kind of why I wanted to start this, a more honest version of making the music, not being like, here's my finished product and here's how cool it was to make it. I want to show you, like, sometimes it's not glitz and glam. As of right now, I don't know how I'm getting the next music out. I'm stressed. I'm freaking out right now. I don't know what's next. But I have a few songs that I genuinely believe in. I want to share that with you. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, and fingers crossed we can get some music to you ASAP.